Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review of the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip and All Over Color Sticks, and I just happen to have the two white ones here because they were the first ones I picked up, but they have them in a bunch of colors. I think these come in 6 colors and these come in 8 colors, unless they have more since I last ordered, but at the time that I placed my last order from e.l.f., I owned all of the colors in each of these, so I'll just go through them really quickly, but I'll have pictures of swatches at the end as usual. So I'm not going to be swatching them in the video just because, you know, you can see the pictures at the end. But anyway, this is the Shimmering Facial Whip. This is Spotlight, Golden Peach, Pink Lemonade, Persimmon, Lilac Petal, Camellia, Citrus, and Toasted. And then in the All Over Color Sticks, this is Spotlight, Golden Peach, Toasted, and you'll notice a lot of these names are the same, Persimmon, Lilac Petal, and Pink Lemonade. So first I'm going to talk about the All Over Color Sticks. Overall, these are the ones that I like worse. I don't really like the consistency of them. They're obviously, as you can see, they're like a stick form. And the other thing is, obviously you're only paying $1 for this. These are from their dollar line, both of these products. So the price isn't really a huge issue, but with these, you're only getting product. Here, let me get one that's like in a color so you can see it. The product is only like this much of it, so when you roll it up, there's not more product down in here. Basically, what you're seeing right here, this is all the product you get. But like I said, it's only $1, and that's not really a huge deal. But the All Over Color Sticks, I just feel like they don't go on very smoothly, and they're just not, they're not that great compared to the Shimmering Facial Whips, and probably compared to a lot of other face highlighters. Now, for both of these, obviously, the original thing with eyes, lips, face was that a lot of their things could be used on the eyes, the lips, or the cheeks. I personally just use these for my cheeks. Sometimes I'll use like one of the pinker shades of these to put on my lips, but not usually because they're so shimmery, but that makes them really nice highlight colors. So yeah, for the All Over Color Sticks, they make okay highlighters, and if you want to pick a couple up, you know, go ahead. They're not horrible products. I just don't particularly like them. I wouldn't particularly recommend them. My rating out of 10 would be like a 5 or 6. You know, they're just average. They're not amazing, but they're not horrible. I feel like they sort of don't go on incredibly well, and then once you get them on your cheek, they're kind of hard to blend out. So now, on the other hand, the Shimmering Facial Whips, I really like these, and I'm sure that there are higher end highlighters that you can buy, but for $1, I do really like these. Now, first of all, I'm gonna say that I pretty much only bought all of these colors for review purposes. After I owned about half of them, I realized that they're pretty much all the same, with the exception of, I mean, if you compare like Spotlight and Toasted, obviously these aren't going to show up the same on your skin, but as far as all the colors, pretty much all of them, they'll all show up about the same. The one exception is Golden Peach, and in both of these colors, Golden Peach is a little bit chunkier and has more noticeable glitter rather than just a shimmer. It's not like it's going to be chunks of glitter on your face or anything, but for both of these, Golden Peach is more of, it's just a more chunky, glittery color as opposed to just a frosty sheen. But all of the other ones, I mean, you can see even like in the bottle, they look really similar. Like these three all look really similar. These two look extremely similar. So, you know, it's just kind of, I would suggest maybe buying a couple of them, like maybe buying one of the pink ones, either which ones are these? Persimmon and Pink Lemonade. Like one of these, and then one of Camellia, Citrus, and Lilac Petal, these three, because I think that those are the ones that make the best highlights, just because they're sort of in the middle of the range. For me, okay, I've heard other people complain about this too, so I don't think it's just me. I think that it might be, you know, this color, but Spotlight is really, really runny, and it's just, it doesn't go on very well. The other ones, I mean, they're liquid, but here, let me actually just show you. So I'm just taking one of the other, oh, okay, that's the other thing that you have to be careful of. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but basically there's, okay, I have a trash can under here, so it'll just go in there. There's like just a bunch of liquid on my hand. So what you have to do, or what I do, is I take just an, like, not an old towel, but, you know, a dirty towel. I shake this up, and then I just sort of like squeeze it onto the towel until the actual product starts coming out. But okay, so here is the product on my hand right there, and you can see that's, I mean, obviously if I hold my hand like this, it's gonna drip down a little bit, but it's still thick. Now if I take Spotlight, even if I shake it up and wait for, you know, supposedly good product to come out, it's just a lot more runny. Yeah, it's, I don't know if you can see it running down there, but it's a lot more runny. It's a lot harder to spread nicely on your face, and I just really don't like it. Plus it shows up just a little bit too shimmery, I think. So unless you have a very, very, very fair complexion, and even then I think that these would work, you know, some of the lighter, not the pink ones would work. And then Toasted also, unless you have a very dark skin tone, I don't recommend this one, but if you have a dark skin tone, I think that this would work nicely. Just, because there's no real use for a dark highlighting color, you know, so that's just my opinion. Obviously, again, if you have a darker skin tone, definitely consider this one, but for people, you know, of my skin tone, of lighter skin tones, I would not recommend Toasted, and for anyone, I would not recommend Spotlight. Keep in mind, Golden Peach is going to be a little bit more glittery than the others, but for all the others, I would say maybe buy one or two. I do definitely recommend them. I really like them, but don't buy all of them. Buy one, maybe two. So my rating for these overall, like with the exception of Spotlight and Toasted, which I just don't like, my rating for these would be an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think that there's some holy grail product, but whenever I want a cream highlighter, I definitely turn to these. So this has been my review of the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whips and All Over Color Sticks. I hope that you've enjoyed this and found it useful, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!